Hi, I'm following along with Paul McWhorter's Raspberry Pi Pico W lessons. We're on number 22 and we're getting into using the 16 by 2 LCD. And um, Paul showed us how to get the library installed. And um, our homework was to uh, continue with our reading of our DHT11 sensor, and instead of showing it in the shell, to put it on the LCD screen. So I actually took a little bit of a head start on this. I saw that he had it coming, and actually created a video a couple days ago talking about how to get the degree symbol into the LCD. Showed a couple ways on that video. I'll link to it in the description and everything, and um, how that worked out. And you can watch that video. But it didn't do anything with the DHT11. So this is going to be about the DHT11. So here's our code for it. So we got it's really just combining the DHT code along with the LCD 1602 code. You can see that I've actually modified the library to with a CC at the end of it, custom character. And I did that just so I could show in my previous video how to do a custom character, and I'll show that today as well. So anyhow, our homework was just to use a reading of the DHT11 and then just use a button to toggle between Fahrenheit and Celsius readings and display the humidity on the second line. So all this is code that we've done in the past, so I'm not going to really do too much here. So this actually says display to console, so we're not actually doing that right now. We're displaying to LCD. I forgot to change that. So that's what we're doing. And so depending on the state, whether it's Celsius or Fahrenheit, clicked or Boolean state, we're either printing out. Let's move me around here a little bit. Okay. So we're either printing out temperature in Celsius, or we're doing the Fahrenheit calculations and calling it that, and then doing the temperature in Fahrenheit. And if you watched the previous video, you know that this little 3x3 square with a hole in the center is comes up as CH character 223. And like I said, I modified the LCD 1602 library to have a custom character, and that's number 0 custom character. So I'm going to call that up when I do it. The other video will show a better picture of what it looks like. I'm using different camera to get this in real time today, so won't be able to show it quite as well. But the second line, and we're just putting humidity and putting the humidity in, and we're just doing an LCD right to the first line, starting at the first column, and first column of the second line, doing line 2. So I think we already something running, so we can run it again. And let's see. So got a handheld camera here, so you can probably see that in Fahrenheit it has my custom character, which is like a diamond shape. It's like just 4 of the dots that you have, and it's hard to see. But then if we click our button, it'll go to Celsius. And you see that's the 3x3 square with a hole in the center. And if you get farther away from it, it looks more like a degree sign, I think. So that's basically the one that you want to go with. So this is what Paul's homework was. Just switching between them. There we go. All right, so we got that going. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that one of my things is 1602. I'm pretty familiar with the character LCDs, the 20x4 and the 16x2. And I've in my Arduino lessons or Arduino work that I've done, I've created using Ralph Bacon's videos, I've created a library for the Arduino. And when we did the regular Python on the Raspberry Pi, I also created a big digits version of this library on the Raspberry Pi. And it was a simple matter to change this one to big digits as well. Of course, when you're using the big digits, we're using all of the custom characters, so we can't really use this one in there anymore. The big digits use all the custom characters. So we'll have to switch over to using just a 223. So this is the big digits code. So it's basically the same, except I've got a different version of the library. You can see I got the 1602, I got the 1602 CC for custom character, and then I got the 1602 with the big digits there. And it's basically the same. We're reading the button, we're getting our readings, and we're just choosing whether to print the temperature, and we're calling it T, either in Celsius or in Fahrenheit. And we put just the custom character, and then I mean, not the custom character, the character 223, which is the 3x3 square with a hole. And that's what we do for this one too. And we just put a C or an F. And since we're doing big digits, I had to move out the first line where it says degrees Celsius or degrees F. We put it on the first line, and we're stepping out 8 characters. And then for the relative humidity, we're putting it on the second line, but we're starting at 9 just to save room for our big digits. And we have this code here for doing the big digits. When you're using the big digits, you can't put just an integer in there. You have to put numerals in there. So if you got 25, you got to divide it up into the tens column and the ones column. So tens would end up being 2 and the ones would be a 5. We do that with some integer division and modulo math to get that. And we're just putting them. So the tens digit goes at the first, and then the ones digit starts on column 4. So anyhow, we can go ahead and run this, see if it's going to work for me. Got to stop the old one first. And we're going to run this one. So there's our big digits. So we're in degrees Fahrenheit right now. And you can see, didn't have a whole lot of room to put humidity, so I just called it RH for relative humidity on that. And let me switch hands here, and we can push our button. And we go to 26 degrees Fahrenheit, Celsius. Of course, the RH doesn't change. Switching between them. That's my big digits version of the code. So anyhow, that's my homework for this week. Thanks, Paul, for all you do. Have a great day, everybody.